The Elves and the Shoemaker. There was once a shoemaker who was so poor that he only had enough leather left to make one more pair of shoes. Before bedtime, he cut out the pieces of leather to make the shoes. Then he said his prayers and went to bed. In the morning, when the shoemaker sat down to work, he found the shoes standing finished on his table. The stitching was beautiful and the shoes were perfect. He was amazed. Soon after that, a man came in and he liked the shoes so much he paid more than the ordinary price for them. So the shoemaker was able to buy leather for 2 more pairs of shoes with the money. He cut them out in the evening, and when he got up the next day, the shoes were finished again, and 2 more people bought them. That gave the shoemaker so much money that he was able to buy leather for 4 more pairs of shoes. Early next morning, he found the 4 pairs finished, and so it went on. What he cut out in the evening was finished in the morning. He soon had plenty of money for food, and even enough to buy himself and his wife new fine clothes. One evening, not long before Christmas, when the shoemaker had cut out his leather as usual, he said to his wife,
"How would it be if we sit up tonight to see who it is that helps us?"
His wife agreed, so they lit a candle and hid themselves in the corner of a room, behind some clothes that were hanging up there. At midnight, 2 little men dressed in rags came in. They sat down at the shoemaker's table, took the leather, and began with their tiny fingers to stitch, sew, and hammer. They did not stop until everything was finished, and then they ran away quickly. The next day, the shoemaker's wife said,
"Those little men have made us rich. We ought to say thank you. They must be cold in those rags. I will make them shirts and trousers and knit them socks, and you can make them each a pair of shoes."
The shoemaker agreed, and in the evening, when they had everything ready, they laid their presents on the table and hid themselves to see how the little men would behave. At midnight, the 2 little men came skipping in, but instead of the leather cut out and ready, they found lovely little clothes. At first, they were surprised, and then very happy. They put on and smoothed down their pretty clothes, singing,
"Now we're dressed so fine, so neat. Why cut so for other people's feet?"
Then they ran across the floor and out the door. They didn't come back any more, but the shoemaker had good luck in everything he did. The end.